This is 3FM.
Why I'm standing is because I think we need to make a lot of changes in government. There's too much money still being wasted, and we need to grow the economy and things. And I just think the candidates that are sitting in Tynwald aren't doing enough. They're not dynamic enough. We need to make changes for the constituency. I think flood defence. We need to review the flood defences in Hills Meadow, because there's a lot of flooding down there, and that needs sorting. We obviously need to make sure the schools get enough staff and funding. We need to look at whether we could have a community centre for Annika and Paul Rose. There's been talk of one for each, but maybe it would be more efficient to have a joint one somewhere in the middle of the constituency, Well, you've obviously got to form allegiances in Tynwald and get the other MHKs on your side and get them to agree with you and sort of vote it through and get the things done, National level, we need to make efficiencies in the government, save money. I mean, some ways you could run the airport on commercial lines. This was discussed in 2010, and if this was done, it would save around 2 million a year just with that. Basically, a lot of the directors and managers are on huge salaries, and if they were being paid commercial rates, they would have a pay cut. And there's two. The government departments management top heavy. We need to cut down on that, and scrutinise their pay and things, because some of them are being paid a lot more than they would over the water. And also we need to grow the economy. We need like a large theme park here, which would bring a lot of money and business for the tourism. We could have a sea life centre in Port Erin at the old marine laboratory. I've already talked to Lawrence Skelly about this, and he's in agreement with this. We should have a little sea life centre with marine life there, If those things were going to be done, we'd talk with Merlin Entertainment, who own Legoland, Madame Tussauds, Alton Towers, etc. So we'd get them to theoretically get them here to invest and locate, so there would be all my ideas are inward investment. It wouldn't be any draining of the people's taxes. People are coming through here without any ID checks. They could be terrorists, drug dealers, or anything. They can just slip through the net. We need to have more surveillance and control of who's coming in here. The TT is very good. That gets a lot of tourists, and we've got a lot of beautiful scenery and heritage and things. But I think we need more of a varied sort of thing for people, families to come here to enjoy the island. That's an absolute farce, really. They've spent £1 million on consultants and planning, and they haven't lifted a single spade. What they need to do is sort of forget the Rolls-Royce schemes, just do the basic infrastructure, dig the road up, put down a new foundation, lay the tarmac, put the full 2 miles of the horse trams back, because we must keep the horse trams. That's essential. They're part of our heritage, and that should be that, and that should only cost a few million, not these sort of 20-odd million schemes they've been dreaming up.
More music for the Isle of Man.
3FM.